Hey. So this is really super cool. I was going to actually do this as a private training with my clients, and I just got really fired up to just share this out. And I'm throwing it up right here on live stream, and I absolutely know you're going to get so much out of this. So I've been a coach for 20 years, and one of the things that I have done with clients, thousands of clients, is work on goal setting and visionary work, especially this time of year. And I have personally been in that statistic of the 99% who give up on a goal after a couple weeks. And I have worked so many hundreds, probably thousands of clients through this roadblock. And I know that I've come up with a pretty hardcore ironclad formula for not being in that statistic. So like if you're heading into this year and you're like, I'm going to commit to all these things, and we're a week in. So next week is when it starts to go wonky. If you don't want to be that this year and you really want to call in the life of your dreams for 2019, I'm going to share a few quick tips right now. And it really starts with your body. Your body is the key to identifying the patterns of sabotage, which are what are responsible for getting you off track. It's all about sabotage. So once you notice what your patterns are, you have all the power. And that is freaking amazing. So I just want to run through pretty quickly because if you want more information on this, I can go so super in depth. So just certainly comment below and let me know if you want to get some more information, a tutorial, set up a session, whatever feels good to you if you really want to stay on track and, like I said, dial in the 2019 of your dreams. Okay, so what do I mean by your body is everything? Well, I've just spent about a month with all of my high-level clients going through the process of physiologically clearing cells out, like down deep in the cellular structures, clearing out anything that we need closure to from 2018, and then activating our subconscious with symbols and colors and just drawing out around even the words that create the body sensations that we want to feel as we're accomplishing our goals. Like when the goal is done, how is it going to make us feel? And then calling in that feeling right now. I have other trainings on that. I'm happy to drop in links below for what I call my manifestation launch pad, which we did about a month ago with the new moon in December. And I also did a training on how to close out 2018 in reflection and seal up all that energy and literally just open up for the expanse of new, right? That's what we need to do. So you've likely set some goals for the new year. I'm sure you have. And here's the thing, if you set some goals, I invite you to take one step back because you will be amazed how sensible your goals actually are when you have a really clear picture of what your vision is. And crafting your vision is really a super fun exercise, and it can just be starting with this very powerful question. It's, let's say, December 30th, 2019. Okay, you wake up on December 30th, 2019. What does your ideal day look like? And get into the specifics, right? I go through this super deep with my clients. What they're wearing, who they're with, what they're feeling their bodies with, how they feel, every last little detail. But the most important part that you can take away from crafting your vision is what are the feelings that you're experiencing? Because this is how we're going to anchor it into your body, right? What are the feelings you're experiencing when you're living out that ideal day that's in your vision for December 30th, 2019? Once you have your vision, you can write out your goals in direct relationship with getting you to that ideal day. So it's not just random goals. It's literally, here's what I want this day to look like. So what do I need to do? If I'm at point A today on January 7th, 2019, and I want to get to B, what do I need to do? And more importantly, and this is really where a lot has shifted for so many of my clients, who do I need to be right now? Be at the frequency that matches the day I'm calling in. And then you just manifest like a you know what. So that personally for me has been something I have journeyed through, I have worked, and I have seen the power of my own manifestation abilities when I clicked in and understood, wow, the power is in my body. So again, identify the feelings that you're going to have on December 30th, 2019, lock them in, get crystal clear on what they are. Then you're going to write your goals based on your vision. And with those emotions, okay, the feeling that it's done, calling them in now means also being super aware of how that feels in your body. So let's say, for example, I'm going to give you like a quick personal run through of what I've just did. I just spent all this time, I'm typing out, I'm doing a lot of vision work, and I'm doing this with my clients as well. So let's say, right, for me, I wanted to call in the emotion of expansiveness and excitement, just broad horizon. You know, there are other symbols and words that I've called in, but I'm going to take that as an example. So then I say, okay, how does expansiveness feel in my body? What is the physical sensation of that emotion? And to me, it's this opening in my chest cavity, and I can literally feel my lungs open up. And when I breathe and I inhale, I can get into and access that deeper third lobe of my lung. And from there, since I'm breathing in more deeply, I create more energy and I flood my system with more oxygenated blood, which gives me that sensation of the tingles and that my body is sizzling and popping. So that's what I'm going for inside my body that is related to the emotion of expansiveness. So now the next step is to flip it and go, okay, what thoughts do I think that create that feeling of expansiveness and give me that body sensation of like my lungs opening up and my breath getting onto this super rhythmic cadence that allows me to surge energy throughout the rest of my body? It's all the physiology, right? It's deep into the physiology. So what thoughts create that? So you're asking yourself, like, when I think this, I elicit this physical response because I'm in this emotion. And here's what you get to do. You get to flip that the other way. And this is what's going to keep you on track. And this is the key. And this is the one thing I wanted to share out. What gets you stuck and sabotaging your goals after 2 weeks is habits. It's habits. It's your environment. It's being addicted to the thoughts that create the opposite of the emotion that you want to feel. And that sabotages you because that creates all the behaviors. Okay, so let me explain that a little bit further, right? So you go inside your body and you notice, okay, when I feel icky, like what is that about? What is that emotion that's making me feel icky? Let's say, it's scarcity. Okay, what thought causes that scarcity? Oh my God, if this doesn't work out, I'm not going to be able to take care of my daughter. We're going to be out on the street. I'm totally screwed. Okay, so there's my thought. And perhaps you've had this thought so often that you don't even recognize it. It's just so a part of you. It's become a part of your identity. Why? Because those thoughts are like addictive patterns and you get into a loop. What I'm trying to get you to do is think in a spiral and not a loop. You're not on a loop, right? If you start to think in a spiral, then there's possibility, right? You open up to possibility. So you notice what makes you feel icky inside your body, and then you notice the thought that made you feel the emotion that makes you feel icky in your body, and then you get to go and you get to say, okay, when I feel icky, what behaviors am I engaging in? And this is where you start to see those sabotage patterns come up. So if I'm like freaking out, in scarcity, oh my God, I'm screwed if this doesn't work out. I go into full-blown hustle mode and pound in my business and ignore my body and ignore my family. And then I have all types of guilt about it. And where does that get me? Exhausted. I poop myself out so that I have to give up on all my goals because I'm too tired, right? You see how this goes? So you identify those sabotage patterns based on your body being the key, and then you simply get to make a choice. You're like, oh, okay, well, if I feel really the feeling I want to feel, the feeling I'm calling in at the end of the year now, and I feel that in my body, how am I going to behave from that place? So if I'm feeling expansive, am I going to be like hustling and grinding and ignoring my body and working 10 hours in a row and ignoring my family and then feeling guilty for ignoring my family? Of course not. Of course not. If I'm coming from a place of expansiveness, fully energized and tingling, and my body is sizzling and popping, I'm going to do what it takes to continue to nourish that. So what does my day start with? Maybe I hop in the hot tub. I make myself some time to take care of myself and hop in a hot tub. And then I'm focused on my work. And then I'm putting out that energy, right? You start to notice what serves you, and then you become addicted to that. Like, why not? If you're going to think a thought anyway, why not think the thought that actually serves you and stays in alignment with that vision and all of the goals? And I can go into a whole thing about goals and breaking them down so that they're not so overwhelming, because that could become part of your sabotage story too. But for now, I just really wanted you to consider using your body as the ultimate key to the portal of sticking with your goals. Because I want nothing more than to have as many freaking people out there busting through that 2-week window and just gaining the momentum that they deserve, right? You deserve to live out your vision. And the only thing that is stopping you is you. And I just really, from the bottom of my heart, encourage you to take your power back by going inside. Internally, you have everything you need. My alarm's going off to tell me to go pick my daughter up at school, so I gotta close this out. But you have everything you need inside of you. Your body is your key. So if you're feeling like shit, that's a powerhouse sign. Go inside, figure out, oh, why is my body feeling like shit? And then just reverse engineer. And you start to see all these wonderful answers. And then it's up to you to grow and evolve from that. And you know what? Next week, I'm going to pop in here and I'm going to run a little accountability session 2 weeks out from the new year. How are we looking? How are we feeling? It's really, are you embodying what you want to feel on December 30th, 2019? I hope this was helpful. If you know that you are going to go full steam forward with these goals, comment below. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to share whatever I've got with you. And again, share this out, please. If you know anybody who's like sitting here and kind of, deer caught in headlights, can't move forward, know that they want to accomplish so much, wants to lead and impact so many people, but it's like, share this out. Maybe this will be just the trigger that they need to get them started. Because man, if we just rise up together in this, it's like endless, limitless potential of what we can all create this year, because there's so much human potential in each and every one of us. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, believe that. So get after it. Peace out. Happy Monday. I am so psyched for your freedom. Much love.